In the dualist approach, to see and truly appreciate the light and love in this world, one must fully accept and understand a darker, more obscured reality. As we look at the vast darkness enveloping every star in the night sky, we inadvertently gaze into the unfathomable. If we begin to feel overwhelmed without a discernible reason, we are unwittingly locking eyes with the hidden depths of the universe. The enigmatic abyss gazes back at us, reminding us of the bewildering and uncertain nature of our existence, how limited our knowledge truly is. We are confronted with the intersection of boundless and finite, encompassing everything and nothingness, knowledge and ignorance. In reality, no matter what we believe we comprehend, we are likely mistaken. Likewise, others' perceptions of understanding are likely flawed as well. The fundamental nature of reality eludes us all. Life is far from simple, and the affairs of our earthly existence hold little significance beyond themselves. However, within this realization lies a tremendous opportunity. It is an opportunity to seek wisdom, embrace humility, embark on explorations, and cultivate profound life experiences. Nobody ever figures out what life is all about, and it doesn't matter. The world is right here at our feet to explore and experience. Even in the most simple and mundane things, we can find complexity and strangeness that can hold our attention, however short that may be. Despite our claims of progress as a species driven by rapid technological advancements, everyday phenomena still elude our understanding. For instance, we lack a comprehensive explanation for the nature of dreams. The workings of most of our brains remain a mystery, as does the concept of consciousness itself. We are uncertain about the true nature of time and whether it has a tangible existence. The essence of gravity and its underlying reasons remain elusive. We are unsure about infinite universes or other dimensions that might surround us. The origins of energy and matter and the precise reasons behind their sequential interactions, collisions, combinations, explosions, and subsequent emergence are yet to be fully grasped. All of these complexities have brought us to this very moment with the capacity to question why we are here and endowed with the ability to seek answers. However, even with the tools and capabilities available, a resounding truth remains at the core of almost everything. We don't know shit. When we ignore this unknowingness, we can quickly become disinterested, uninspired, and worn out of this life. We can put tremendous stress on things that perhaps don't matter and neglect experiences and things that do. We can feel the pressure and anxiety of chasing perfection and certainty, both of which don't exist. We should look to the universe often, not solely for answers, but for perspective, for a helpful adjustment, and a lighthearted consideration of our daily lives. With this practice, the little things in life become more prominent. The mistakes and the annoyances become less dramatic. The calm comes more efficiently, and the everyday activities of our lives that we so often view as wasteful and tedious reveal themselves to be the wonderfully strange and curious parts of our existence. We should make an effort to ponder and appreciate as often as we can. Philosopher and speaker Alan Watts stated, "Through our eyes, the universe is perceiving itself. Through our ears, the universe is listening to its harmonies. We are the witnesses through which the universe becomes conscious of its glory, of its magnificence. What a shame it would be to waste this experience by failing to appreciate the glory and magnificence found in the unknown. What lies beyond the dark abyss in the night sky? What does the future hold for us? Nobody knows, and we don't need to know. We must try to remember as often as we can that the unknown permeates everything. Its wonder is always above us, below us, around us, and within us whenever we need it." Throughout our existence, from the day we enter this world to the day we depart from it, we encounter numerous instances where life takes a disheartening turn. These are the moments when a trusted friend unexpectedly betrays us, when we make significant mistakes or stumble in our endeavors despite putting in immense effort. They are the moments when someone we sincerely care for decides their feelings have changed, or when we realize our sentiments have shifted away from them. There are moments when we tragically lose someone dear to us prematurely, and countless other occurrences varying in scale from minor irritations to profound tragedies. These moments consistently arise, causing the world to seem engulfed in conflict and chaos, particularly within ourselves. During our early years, life was often a sunny expanse of playgrounds, cartoons, and joyful moments. It seemed as if the universe was designed solely for our enjoyment. As we journeyed through childhood, popular culture, including movies, TV shows, and advertising, further bolstered this optimistic outlook. They presented us with ideals of a life brimming with effortless friendships, love that blossoms instantly, thrilling lifestyles, prosperous and satisfying careers, and glossy products promising to pave the way to a flawless existence. Of course, as we grew past that youthful innocence and naivety, the world increasingly revealed itself to be far more convoluted. As we experience more of life and are continually disappointed by our optimism's inability to align with the world's natural conditions, our optimism is beaten further and further into submission. At this point, we are often compelled to surrender any form of naive optimism and replace it with some degree of pessimism. If this perspective seems disheartening, consider the countless individuals who never experienced the luxuries of a carefree childhood. There are those who, due to unfit circumstances, had ill-equipped parents to raise them, leaving them to fend for themselves at an early age. These children were thrust into the world's harsh realities and forced to shoulder adult responsibilities. At the same time, your most significant concern may have been a bothersome zit preventing you from approaching your school crush. It is a stark reminder of the vastly different challenges and hardships individuals around us face. Anyway, back to the topic. Arguably, any honestly examined life goes through this transition. At first, this might sound somewhat morbid, and if we don't move on from this, it very well can be. However, with proper consideration, there may be a way we can leverage this pessimism and use it to our advantage. Perhaps through pessimism, there's a way that leads to an adaptively reasonable optimism. Not the sort of delusional optimism that is ignorant to the despairing truths of our condition, but an optimism that exists despite it all. Most great philosophies and religions incorporate some degree of pessimism in their foundations. What reason would philosophies and religions have to exist if they did not first admit the existence of the pains, confusions, and uncertainties of life? The philosophy of Stoicism suggests that the universe is indifferent to what we want from it. Buddhism says that life is suffering. Nihilism and absurdism say that our need strikes us for meaning in an inherently meaningless life. Christianity claims that the condition of humankind is inflicted with temptation and imperfection. Along with many others, these schools of thought realize that life contains fundamental pessimism. However, what is powerful, meaningful, and not about any frame of thinking is what it attempts to do with said pessimism. A helpful philosophy first realizes and admits the sad, troublesome, and often tragic conditions of our life, and then attempts to grapple with and overcome them so that we might live despite those conditions. A healthy dose of pessimism is necessary to deal with life. It helps us mitigate our expectations and serves as padding that protects us from life's constant attempts to beat the spirit out of us. Pessimism counterbalances the ridiculously optimistic expectations of our culture and helps us adapt to the deeply detached, unrealistic perspectives we likely formed as children. It reminds us that things won't always go our way or always be that nice. Things will go wrong a lot, but despite this, we can still be okay. Paradoxically, we must recognize that through a certain quality of pessimism, we can better arrive at a more reasonably optimistic life experience. We are all struggling and improvising through this strange existence, constantly confused and unsure. No one is perfect or standard in any traditional sense. No one knows how or why they are. We all make mistakes, big and small. Happiness is complex and unclear. There appears to be no endgame prize that can solve all the problems we face as individuals or as a species. There is greed, tragedy, and malice in this world that we have and will continue to experience, as well as the fact that at any moment our lives could end. This whole world and all of humanity could end, and at some moment in the future, it will all certainly end. Despite all of that, however, the thought of it all ending does make us sad and tremble with fear, as it should, because we don't want it to end. If it weren't for the threat of death, the chaos, the uncertainties, and the hardships, that wouldn't be there, and our lives would be unappreciated. In the face of our pain, suffering, and anxious lives, we still want to continue living. We want to endure, and we want to see what we can do, what we can overcome, and what we can experience. In this lies the core of what makes us human, the hopeful spirit, the strength, and the courage to keep going.